Sorry, I'm Jonathan. I'm with 12 News. What have you learned so far about the investigation of the substance and the envelopes into your campaign headquarters, and how is your staffer doing?
You know what? I have been so busy campaigning. This happened. I was not in the office. One of our wonderful staffers, a couple of them were actually exposed, and so far they're doing okay. We're monitoring them, and we want to make sure that everything's okay. Apparently, I just learned that they've sent the substance. We were originally told off to Quantico, but apparently there's a closer lab, and that's where they actually sent the substance, and we're going to find out what it was. But listen, we're in dangerous times. This is not the first time we've been threatened. I've been threatened many times. Our tires have been slashed. We've had screws drilled into our tires so that our tires would blow out while we're on the road. We are living in dangerous times, and that's why we need to elect somebody who's strong and a fighter and not a coward. We'll get to the bottom of this. I really don't want to get too far ahead of it. I want investigators to look into it. And I truly want to find the people who sent this, because it's wrong that this is happening, and we're gonna track these people down. And I thank the Phoenix Police Department, Phoenix Fire Department, the bomb squad, and I thank the FBI for their investigation as well.
Kari.
Sir, what's your name?
Kari, it's Joe Pike from Sky News in the UK. You seem to be a bit of a sensation in this contest. How far can you go in American politics? Perhaps the White House?
I just want to get into the governor's office and bring some common sense policies to the problems we've been facing for a long time. I got into politics not because I want to be a politician. I'm a mama bear who's fed up with what's happening. And so we're going to win. I think we're going to win, and you can tell, all of you can tell, we're going to win, I believe, by a large margin. And we're going to get into that governor's office and turn things around and save this beautiful state. What's your name?
Hi, I'm Alexis, and I'm with Channel 3 and Channel 5. Obviously, this is not the first time that a candidate here in our state has been threatened. How are you feeling knowing that it doesn't matter what party you represent, political candidates are being threatened?
It's awful. I mean, we are in such polarized times. And this is one of the reasons I walked away from the fake news media, because I realized that the media is a big part of it. Pitting people against one another. You guys want us like this. And I believe that Americans and Arizonans are much more aligned on the issues than you lead us to believe. And it happened during COVID. You wanted us hidden away in our homes. You didn't want to talk about, and I was in the media. I was protesting this. Didn't want to talk about policies, or not policies, actually treatments that would work. Guys, shut down anybody who spoke against what the government said, and it's wrong, and you have to stop doing that. We need the full truth on everything, whether it be the full truth on COVID, the full truth on elections. We want the truth from our media, and I hope you'll all start doing better. What's your name?
Kelly O'Grady with Fox News. Thanks for taking the question. So the other night, I heard you say that you want to bring California businesses to Arizona, but you have the highest inflation in Arizona in the country. And so I want to hear specifically what you're going to do to incentivize them to come here when costs could be so high.
Well, one thing we're going to do, and we announced this a few weeks ago, is we're going to immediately put $500 million back in Arizona's pockets, hardworking Arizonans, by getting rid of the grocery tax and the rent tax. And that's going to help. And then we're going to work to cut taxes everywhere we can. But we believe that the policies in California are so horrendous. They're being taxed at such a level that it's really unfeasible to even try to make a living there right now. And people are fleeing. I just talked to a Californian out here 10 minutes ago, if that, who said, we uprooted our lives. We moved our homes, we moved our kids, we moved our business. Please don't let Arizona turn into California. I believe we can capitalize on the horrible dead-end policies of California and these other blue states and get people to move here, because they are so fed up with terrible dead-end Democrat policies. And we will attract them here. And we have to have a governor who actually can form a sentence, unlike my opponent, whose favorite word is and her second favorite word is ah. How is somebody who can't even stand on a debate stage going to go to bat for Arizona and bring these businesses over? She's going to have to go toe-to-toe with Ron DeSantis. She's going to have to battle back against Kristi Noem and other great governors, Greg Abbott, and she can't even stand on a debate stage with me. How the heck is she going to fight for us? That's why she's going to lose, and lose in a big way. What's your name?
Kate Sullivan with CNN. Can you tell us more about having Steve Bannon on the campaign trail with you?
He's great. He's an American patriot. He loves this country. He's brilliant, and he's a friend. And I'm so excited that he cares so deeply about Arizona. He realizes that Arizona is the pivotal state right now. Everyone is watching what happens in Arizona. We are at ground zero when it comes to the border. We're at ground zero when it comes to the fentanyl crisis. We are at ground zero when it comes to election integrity, crime, you name it. And we finally have some candidates who've got the backbone, let me pick a good word that's not going to get me in trouble, who've got the backbone to do something about the problems we have. We have an amazing slate of candidates, and on Tuesday we're going to have a red wave that's going to shock the world. Sir? Oh no, you didn't have one? Anybody else? Did I miss somebody over here?
Selection is going to be.
I already had you. Anybody miss that I missed? Nobody back there? Wow, you guys afraid to ask me questions now? What's going on? I'll give you one more.
Do you think, Ms. Lake, this election will be fair? Are you worried this election may not be fair?
Well, I worry because my opponent is running the elections. Her name's Katie Hobbs. She's incompetent. It's not just me saying that. The Arizona Supreme Court called her incompetent. And we've already seen how she's botched many elections. And I worry, I think she should have recused herself. We've been asking her to recuse herself for over a year now. How unethical to even be involved in this election. We're going to have to change the laws so that we prevent that kind of thing from happening again. She already sent out 6,000 wrong ballots. I mean, what else is she capable of? Last go around, she gave guidance on how many ballots to send out in the primary, and they ran out of Republican ballots. Guys, she's incompetent. She's totally incompetent. I'm accusing her of being absolutely incompetent and a worthless Secretary of State. And I think the people of Arizona are going to vote her out of office and send her back to the private sector, and it's going to be a great thing for Arizona. Thank you all so much.
Can I ask one question?
Who are
Kari
you with?
Clark from the Australian Broadcasting Corporation. You suggest you need to change the laws. What election laws will you actually change post-election?
I'm going to work with the legislature. Our Constitution calls for the state legislatures to write the election laws. And so I will work with our wonderful lawmakers, and we'll come up with great laws that secure the vote so that every Democrat, Independent, and Republican goes to bed on election night rather, and they know their legal vote counted, and they know that the winner, whether it be their guy or the other guy, that they can live with that. And that every election we don't have one group of people or another complaining. We've already got Hillary Clinton saying the next election's going to be bad. We're done with that. We're going to fix it for this little guy, right? Oh my goodness, you're heavy. We want to make sure that our kids, when they grow up and they go to vote, that we have elections that are fair and honest. And we're going to secure our border, and we're going to restore quality education. It's all about these guys. It really is. It's about our kids. That's why I'm in this. That's why Wendy Rogers is in this. That's why Blake is in this. And Abe. It's about our kids and our future. And I know you guys want to drive this country apart. And you guys want to drive people apart. And we're done with you. We're done with you. We're done with the fake news. And we are going to vote on Tuesday and send a big message to Arizona and the world that we, the people, are taking our government back. Thank you all very much.
If you enjoyed this video, hit like and subscribe to our channel so you'll be sure to see similar videos from BlazeTV with the added bonus of signaling YouTube that your voice and opinion still matters. And if you're looking for more great conservative content, check out one of the 2 videos suggested here.